Hello anybody, I am Alpaca Patrol, and this is Game of Thrones, a Telltale game series. And we're starting at the menu screen, and the reason for that is because we were in the beginning of the next segment, and I want to give you the full experience. The load, the tree of nothing, of freezy tree. All right, here we go. Seven of them. I believe we may be witnessing a flaying, friends.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There.
Oh, that's not good.
Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Holy hell. I wonder what happens if we would have run there. Would he just die? Is that a fail state? I don't know, man. Some hardcore shit, though, bro. This guy's wounds straight up don't heal. Alright, I guess we're gonna look at the flayed man. This is gonna be gross. I hope you guys are ready. So the flayed man, as you see there, that's the Bolton's sigil. Oh! Alright, that guy's fucking dead. Oh, that's the whole thing? That's all of Garrett's story. He just gets to see Ramsay Bolton flaying some dude.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
I think I'm gonna go with the level-headed fella, because this guy's a dick.
We need his judgment.
Uh-oh.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Oh, come on, don't slap the dude.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Well, the wall always needs people. He's just gonna desert at the wall, though.
I will decide.
Alright, please don't put me on a timer to decide.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
Well, I mean, you're not innocent.
My lord, my
Okay,
family
good.
depends on me.
So we could show him mercy, we could send him to the wall, we could take the... I think sending him to the wall is the best option for us currently. Because, you know, I could be really hardcore, cut off his fingers, but I mean, I understand his plight. Shit's going down. He doesn't want to deal with it. I can't show him mercy, though, because the people want his head. And, you know, they gotta know that this shit won't be tolerated, so I'm sending him to the wall.
Sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Oh, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die.
Well, without your family, without you, you'll die. Then why the fuck are you leaving them, you puss? Your house will remember this judgment. Good! They better fucking remember.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Oh, he wants it. This guy wants it too! I mean, I knew that they both really wanted it, but I mean, I didn't think the other humble fellow would have been so quick to eye it. Let's look at this ironwood shield. Okay, yeah, that's... Alright, we looked at it good. Let's look at our brother Ryan. Oh, that's kind of sad, actually. Alright, let's talk to him.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember.
Well, that's adorably sad.
Forget, but, oh, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one.
Alright, you really gotta work on your form, kid.
Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
I was gonna make a dick joke on the wood part of the thing that he said, but you know, I feel like...
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out!
Oh boy. This is our portcullis? It's fucking massive! What, are we gonna ride cavalry out of here? We ain't got no horses. We live in a forest. Alright. What's this guy? Just chilling. Hello, nameless soldier. How are you doing, buddy? I'm gonna pick your beard. You got some breadcrumbs in there. Breadcrumbs? Yeah, I mean that's roughly you could say breadcrumbs, I think, for crumbs of bread. It just sounds like it's something that you're gonna bread something.
Now, come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again.
Somehow I feel like the guy that I choose is gonna get murdered, and then I'm gonna be stuck with the other guy. Can I say I'm calling that right now? I'm calling it.
Up, swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
Sup, bro?
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defenses? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Oh, I could give him a razor already? I want to talk to you
my
again.
lord.
I need a sentinel.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you.
Well...
Pardon me saying so. I think your father would be proud.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Well, I hope you do. He made a good point, though. He did undermine my authority. Let's look at Malcolm. I don't know who Malcolm is. Maybe he's our horse dude. Lord of Horses. He's our Aomir. Alright, let's talk to him.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Yeah, you should say that.
I saw what you did.
Motherfucker.
It's not an easy thing to do. Showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this.
Yeah.
Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Alright, Emma Watson. I mean, we got a witch here. Hermione Granger's got our back.
Told me. Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
She's got a good point as well. But I mean, here's the question. Do you fight fire with fire? Because Ramsay Snow's fire. Ramsay Bolton. But, you know, Ramsay's fire. And Sir Royland's fire.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the Whitehills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Yeah, good. I'm not stealing food from the small folk. That's not who this kid is, who I've forgotten. Ethan. It's not who Ethan is. It's not who the Foresters are.
Oh, worthless and weak.
Alright, Royland, relax. See, because my thing is, I wonder if we were playing, like, CK2, my thing is I would try to, like, head off the armies with some cavalry, fuck them up, harry their lines, and then maybe, you know, deal with them that way a bit. Because we can't handle a siege here. How many men can we muster? Like 100? 2? This castle is tiny.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage.
You had your reasons, but nonetheless, you undermined my authority. I can't have that happen again.
It won't, my lord. You have my word.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Alright, he remained composed in the face of, you know, douchiness a bit. That I can respect that, Dunk. Dunkley. Can I call you Dunkley? I think I can call him Dunkley. Me and him are that close. Alright, this look at feature, it's quite strange.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Well, that's a good point, but Ramsay Snow, he's not the type of man, I think, that can be sated by gifts and gold. If I'm honest. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, we're looking at the tower. Is there anything that we could click on? Nothing? No clicking? See, look how tiny our fucking shit is. We're not gonna handle a siege. I mean, it's gonna be hard for them to attack here, but I mean, we got 4 dudes training. Is that our army? 4 dudes? He said, like, the weakest dudes are gonna go up on the parapets and the biggest, burliest dudes are gonna stand at the gate. Well,
You'll not be fighting here forever.
are they gonna put, like, 2 guys on the parapets and 2 guys on the damn gate? That's our training yard. That's like 20 feet by 10 feet. We're boned. If we get attacked, we're boned. Super hard. We ain't got no chance. Alright, I still don't know exactly what I want to do. I think Sir Royland actually might be my choice, which is weird considering how I'm playing Ethan right now. But, you know, I don't really appreciate what Duncan did, but Royland is a bit of a wild card. But maybe we need a wild card, you know? Maybe in this particular scenario, a wild card is what we should be doing. I think I'm gonna give it to the wild card. Because it's wild card, bitches. You know? He cut the brakes. Duncan's level-headed, but he makes the wrong decisions. Cause see, like, what did sending away Garrett do? It didn't do anything. The freaking Boltons are still on their way. They ain't going anywhere. They're right at our doorstep. Oh, talk to the Maester once you're finished exploring? Okay. So I don't actually have to give the bracer away yet, huh? Alright, let's hold off on our decision. I would like to get more input before we,
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
I would like to get some more input before we decide here.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
No.
No, I'm not ready just yet.
Let me know when you are, my lord.
Oh, I guess I have to press yes.
My lord.
All right, I think it's Royland.
Sentinel?
I'm gonna go for Royland, I think.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Good. Small council time, baby. I'm excited. I don't know, man. I'm a bit terrified as well. Just, you know, slightly terrified that I don't know. You know what? Let's do this scene.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Yeah, it's going to Royland.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Well,
now, sentinel, what
that's
do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel.
Okay, I'm not like that.
He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
Alright, dude, that's a bit petty.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
I think he's
every
right.
man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
I mean, honestly, bargaining and diplomacy. This is Ramsay Snow. I've read the books. I've seen the show. I mean, fuck, we just saw Garrett watch him flay some dude. Yeah, we don't have great chances if we fight. Bargaining ain't gonna do shit. Diplomacy maybe will do something? Like, maybe? I mean, if we're bargaining with, like, the White Hills, then maybe. But if it's Ramsay Snow, nah, son, nah. He'll just come in here and flay everybody. Like, in the books, the way that he dealt with the whole Theon Greyjoy situation would mean that diplomacy is a fucking terrible idea. We're gonna fight him.
My sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I think letting him get in is a fucking terrible idea. And again, diplomacy is really not going to do anything. But I think that's probably the best idea. I'm going to invite him.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Yeah, you'll remember that.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now.
I don't know why I couldn't name Malcolm as my
I'm trying
sentinel.
to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Well, you know, I don't know anything about this Asher fella. Having a fighter here would be nice. Having Malcolm here would be nicer, though, I think. 'Cause here's the thing. Now, this is meta, and I'm sorry, but the thing is, I think Malcolm is dead either way. If I keep Malcolm here, he's going to get killed somehow. If I send Malcolm to Essos, he's going to get killed in Essos somehow, and that's going to lead Asher to hang out with Daenerys. Because the thing is, there's no chance that this dude's coming here. There's just no chance. Like, I'm sorry, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of a meta thing. There's no chance Asher's leaving Essos to come hang out in Westeros again, because it just wouldn't make sense with the overarching story of the game. How else would we see Daenerys Targaryen in Essos? It just wouldn't happen. So Asher ain't coming back. Now, I think Malcolm is going to be our tearjerker, oh no, he died character, so I think whatever I do, he's dead. So here's what I'm gonna keep Malcolm
Sorry,
here.
Mother, but I can't have Malcolm bring Asher back. He will not go to Essos. That is the final word. Do you hear me?
I hear you, but this is a mistake. I wish you trusted me with this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Yo, I'm totally with you on the Mira front. Asher, though, ain't no chance. Just progression-wise, that shit ain't happening. But, guys, I think that's going to be the end of this episode of Game of Thrones, the Telltale game series. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the series as well. I love you all, you beautiful people. We got a little bit meta in our decision-making, which, you know, maybe isn't how you're supposed to be role-playing. And by maybe isn't, I mean totally fucking isn't. But, you know, I want Malcolm here, man. He's a level-headed advisor, like, super level-headed compared to, like, freaking Royland and Duncan, who seemed to... But I didn't think Duncan was such a jerk, but he appears to be a big jerk. He was very rude. He's a rude fella. I'm glad I went with Royland, honestly, because if they're both crazy, like, smoke pots who are just going to be going crazy after every decision, being so passionate for their side, I'd rather have the guy who knows how to fight. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This has been Game of Thrones, the Telltale game series. Be sure to come back for the next episode soon. I love you all, you beautiful people. This is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.